Where am I going? Stream recordings. Upload. Loading, loading, loading. If you shift click on it, that would have saved me so much time. Loading. Come on, stream recordings. There we go. Team Falcons versus MFC. Alright, uploading now. Alright, another cold one for this. Way versus Crazy Raccoon to determine first and second in Group A. Are we really 94%? I mean, Crazy Raccoon are my favourite, don't get me wrong, but you're right. Don't refresh, keep the tab open forever. Guys, he can't live in the past. Ugh. Stop ruining your value bet. I mean, it's still a value bet. Look at it. It's still 16% still. 6 times your money. That's still value. That's a good bet. I'm a good question, though. F to your energy bills. I'm so excited for my energy bills to go down. Now the sun is back out. No more paying for heating. No more losing egregious amounts of money every time the sun goes down. What do you think Wei's win condition is here? I mean, we've seen Wei have like two versions of success, right? We've seen him have success through playing the Sigma comp and just getting Peppy on a hero, and that's really good for him. It feels a little bit like what's happened to Peppy Sigma over the course of a regular season and the playoffs and the seeding tournament and all of this is that people have started taking it more seriously. People are more prepared for it now, and all of a sudden, the Sigma pick isn't as scary as it once was. I think it's still a problem. Obviously, it's still a good hero for Peppy. But I think now teams have much more of a game plan of how they want to deal with it, how they want to ban versus it, what comps they want to play if they do run into it. So instead, actually, the success we saw Crazy Raccoon have against... Sorry, we saw Wei have against Zeta Division. Pardon me. Was actually just through their playstyle more than any heroes in particular, right? It was like, you think back to Queen Street, now it's Saravasa, playing a very flank-heavy style. Maka being super active, creative, a step ahead with all of these plays. Lots of flanks, lots of early hits, stuff like that. So I think the same is true, right? As much as the solution to stuff like that, if you have a team playing against a team playing Wei style, is check the flanks, be ready for everything, you know, make sure you've always got eyes on, you've either got eyes on everyone, or you're aware who you don't have eyes on. Like, can anyone see Viana? No one can see Viana. He's probably my fucking backline then, isn't he? That kind of stuff. As much as the solution is maybe like simple in terms of what you need to do, it's hard to do it execution-wise. Initiative, obviously, very much rewarded a lot in Overwatch. So, Wei here will be hard. It's easier to do that as a surprise tactic, but it's still just good anyway. So I think the condition for Wei is honestly just keep playing the same style. Try and keep Crazy Raccoon off the back foot, throw him off kilter, everything like this. Reality is, if you want to upset a team like Crazy Raccoon, you have to do something special, right? You have to be brave, you have to take risks. And they were willing to do that against Zeta Division back in the Korea playoffs. Have to do it again here. But, you know, we talked about it a little bit on Coachable, but Gultec, I'm not sure which way to say it. But the coach for Wei, who's also a coach for Nightmare, seems to have a pretty good track record on all of these things in terms of the quality of teams he coaches, their performance. So, high expectations, I think, to give him a proper go. Do you see Wei taking a map? Yeah, I can see him taking a map. I think I'd be surprised if they just go straight out here. I think even when they had that bad run in the seeding tournament, if I remember, I say bad run, right? They lost like every game, but they only played top teams. Even in the seeding tournament, I think they still took a map most of the times, right? They didn't take a map versus Falcons, but they took one versus Zeta. They took one versus Crazy Raccoon. Was for Paricio as well. I guess what's maybe interesting is, if you don't know Wei, whenever they go Paricio, they always play Sigma on it, which is a bit unorthodox. But I think especially versus certain tanks, like it's bad if you're versus a tank that's a Winston player. But if you're against Max or Hambin or Banar, actually the Sigma I think feels really reasonable. Obviously, last time when they played Crazy Raccoon, they had Max in for that Paricio, and I think that's probably what caused more of the problems for Crazy Raccoon, just because of limited options hero swap-wise. So we'll see if they make a change if they go to that Paricio again. Oh, thank you, Safer Sea Enjoyer. Thank you for the Prime, welcome. But yeah, I think between the fact that they could go Paricio, maybe I hope they bait Max in again, they can also just go like a Saravata or a New Queen Street and try and recapture some of the magic we saw them pull off against 8th Division. I think they're good for a map somewhere along the line, but really hard to argue against. Really hard to argue against all of the star power on Crazy Raccoon, their recent performances, the historical quality of the roster, historical success of the roster. Really hard to see Crazy Raccoon not winning the series one way or another. If we only had some kind of tool to show us tank win rates on a specific map, fuck. Wait, I've got it up. I've got it not up, but I've got it to hand. Let's see. Waiting patiently. Waiting patiently. Where are we going? Map analysis. Korea. Paricio. Appearances. Oh wait, I was 4 Falcons. Let's go Wei. There we go. Win rate? The win rate's only like actually half or so, honestly. On some of the ones they played the entire time, right? 100% pick rate, win half of the games. I guess you don't know what they're playing into here. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's a big difference between having Max in and having Jumbin in for them if they go to Nat Paricio. This page is a dark mode. I don't know, it's the middle, at night, I can get behind dark mode. But for most bit, I'm not that bothered when it's the middle of the day. I hope for next stage they just add China to this tournament and give Asia a whole 4 slots. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest blocker will just be that it's different tournament organizers running both once. So I don't know if there will ever be a combination, because I've seen a few people talking about it yet, but I feel like everyone's talking about, wouldn't it be nice to add China to this, or shouldn't people swap Korea and China? Which it feels like reasonable enough if we just exist in like a purely Overwatch-based world, but I think as soon as we go and look at like the actual structure of how these things, like the businesses behind it, it seems really unlikely actually that NetEase and WG are going to join forces rather than just running their own tournaments. It's not really in China's interest to combine the regions, right? If I'm NetEase or if I'm a Chinese organization, I want NetEase to keep the tournament separate, to keep our region with our own qualification, right? And again, I'm sure if you ask Japan or you ask Pacific, would they rather go into the Asia playoffs to qualify for the international events, or would they rather have their own qualification tournament? We'd much rather just have our own tournament, I think. Avoid those Koreans in our qualification run. Do you know what Cap was ranting about on Twitter about Face It? No, I don't know the details really. Alright. Okay, initial ban from Crazy Raccoon is actually an Ana ban here. It's interesting as well, because you look at some of the type of playstyle and comps that Wei ran on that New Queen Street, on that Suravasa. The Ana was a central part of it, right? So in theory, a very powerful ban, which is how strong Ana is in the meta. Really powerful ban for both teams here, so Crazy Raccoon are going to invest it straight away. Farah ban in response from Wei seems really reasonable, right? Heesang probably really up there. Easily the best Farah in the region, if not the world. And very good on Lijiang Tower as well. Combines very nicely when Crazy Raccoon run their ball comp with it. Everything like this. So ban seems reasonable enough. Might be able to force a Genji mirror. And honestly, Huiyu has been giving it to every Genji he's come up against so far. And Heesang, again, one of these weaker heroes for Genji, right? So, alright. Milgaru in, jumping in. Wei now. Trying to steal a first seed. Crazy Raccoon, obviously. Still the favourites. Still probably going to play their bull version. Looks like they're going to just play an Echo iteration instead. Here for Farah, just sort of go for a bit of a side grade. We have seen Wei roll out of a Reinhardt before, but I'm not sure about it on this one where we Garden.
He's lost contact with Lu Chen.
Probably, I would guess maybe the Hazard just afterwards. Yeah, going to go to the Hazard. Aid expected to go over to Sojourn. Lip as well after this. TP out of spawn. Hazard versus Bull. Lip will be on Tracer as well here. So both are going to try and take a bit of space. Jumping just harassing this tank for now. All over Milgaru. Will pick up the Mega. Oh, slow motion, fast motion. Every time at the start. Boost, boost, boost. Boost, 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 boost. Come on, boost. Alright. Well, we saw the start, we saw the end. We'll have to fill in the blanks ourselves, but Heesang seems to have gotten an opening pick. Denied for Megavo, actually, so Wei are going to win that one. And okay, Jumping gets a late trade, but the damage is done. They're going to go try and catch this ball as well, but Jumping is long gone and out of there. Milgaru going over onto the Hazard now. Oh, sorry, onto the Mauga now from the Hazard. We'll just be able to anchor point here. And Crazy Raccoon, Valkyrie, Lucio. Can be difficult to retake for point here. No nades to give them their openings, and maybe the Ana pick is going to work more against Crazy Raccoon in some of these situations. Obviously, Ana very strong into the Mauga, able to bully back them a lot, but Mac is just going to kill floating out in the open. Where was Maka? And just like that, the backline has disappeared. Aid is good for one, but oh, that's such a disappointing fight, actually. Such a disappointing fight for Wei after they do so well to win the first one. But the hold's just flimsy. Mac is just caught just straight lining down main. Easy pick. And the hold falls apart for him here. So back to the Mauga pick for a second. Obviously, Ana normally used as one of the heroes to really counter out the Mauga, make the Mauga hard to play, deny all that self-healing the Mauga can get from the damage he does during Cardiac Overdrive. But with Ana banned, Wei are going to try and lean into it. So I think an intelligent swap here from Wei. They're going to try and play through point here. Jumping is rolling around. Crazy Raccoon have to be careful to manage their touch as well. They don't quite have a lot of their ultimates yet, but Pulse Bomb goes out but is wide from Lip. That's recall spent as well. Disrupts a shot to try and slow down that Kitsune rush. They attempt to disengage it. They're successful with that disengage as well. Crazy Raccoon have a couple of ults if they want to keep going. Lip is on the angle. Huiyu comes out, full sticks though. Heesang catches him. Slam comes in, overclock from Aid. Ray as well. Copy Juno in the mix right now as Tron comes in with a beat. Lee Min still has a beat of his own, but the Ray overclock just done everything for him here. Charong is still harassing behind. Mine's on point. Beat comes through. Lee Min catches everyone who was there. They're able to stabilize and flip back around the other side. Jumping will be forced away, but Milgaru's been separated by this minefield. Now Jumping's going to come in onto the backline here. They're trying to mark it. They're going to try and clear Jumping out, but they just don't have the damage to force him away completely, and he's all over Aid. Little bit of a drive-by. Slam as well to catch for Lucio. She will hit the dink to finish the job. And they're going to send him all the way back there. Minefield gets the job done. Wei will go for another retake. Crazy Raccoon do so well to win that fight against the against the Ray overclock. Lee Min over to the Brig now. Aid onto the Sombra. They're going to try and retake through white again. They've got to make their way past this lip pulse bomb first. Trying to force A to TP. It was actually a fake. They're not coming through white. They're going to try and go bridge, but it means we have to bait out Jumpin. They baited out and Cage Jumpin as well. The pulse bomb's good onto Aid, but now they're all playing safe inside for Cage. They've killed for Cage, but they have killed Jumpin here, Wei. So they have tank advantage onto point. Needs to be careful with this dive. Churong and Lip harassing the backline. Churong's 1 HP. Maka will punish that. Lee Min will punish the rest of it. She'll actually Kitsune rush for this as well. I don't know how much they can get off this Kitsune rush. TP has been forced here by Who Are You. Bit of a transfer of shield over to Shu. Who Are You? Really wants to get him out here. Needs to be careful. The Echo is on coast as well, and Heesang nearly has a copy ready to go. But Who Are You with this blade? Hoping to force a cooldown out of Shu, cooldown out of Churong, and then try and get the punish. Jumpin's going to get hacked up on point right now. Heesang is still lurking behind. Who Are You goes to market. It's a copy Juno of all things here. Heesang's going to try and send some torpedoes, but Who Are You won't leave him alone. Lip is coming to help, and suddenly it's a 2v1, and Who Are You's going to get overwhelmed. Lone figure from the rest of his team there, Who Are You? And he had the blade as well. They needed that one their way. They're going to have to use the support jobs now in a 4v5 to try and keep it going. Pulse bomb out from Lip. Pulse bomb is good. Rally jacks his Lee Min as well. The minefield separating Maka. Now Maka's in all sorts of trouble. Can skirt away from Jumping over rooftop, but they've separated it. Who Are You comes back in with the blade. He finds one for it, but he needs so much more. Shu's going to TP right there, actually. Wait! Who Are You gets free out of that? Deflect recall force as well. He needs pocket from Lee Min. And Who Are You with the blade? He gets free? All of a sudden, Wei are right in this one. Beat coming back right now. Churong's going to go in. Who Are You will get taken down by that beat. Wei is still trying to stall it out. Milgaru and Aid have ults very soon, as long as they can keep this point contested. Churong trying to deny for Lucio coming in, but Milgaru, he has the touch. He has the cage. Oh, he's moved back. Churong dodges the cage. There's no one in the cage. Churong with the boot back here. Milgaru has to cancel his cage. He gets the stomp onto Heesang. They protect him through all of it now, and they miss their opportunity their way. They had the cage. Can't get the ball, can't get the Lucio. Churong with the outplay. No more touches. And Who Are You nearly gave him that clutch.
I'm with you.
Nearly, right? So close. Good first fight. And again, like, go all the way back through that. You think how easy that first retake was for Crazy Raccoon? Just a gift from Wei. And then you think about that last clutch fight really could have gone a different way. Wei are right in this one. That was a tit for tat, Lijiang Garden. Okay. Garden secured. We'll see if they keep running the Malga here. Wei, I expect very much on Control Center. What we've seen from Crazy Raccoon so far as well. Kellen enjoyed that one. Congratulations for last night, Kellen. One step further today, Grand Final Champion. Going to be Ball from Milgaru. It's going to be Tracer, Sombra versus Tracer Echo here. Milgaru onto the high ground. Just trying to scout out which way they're coming. Sees Heesang going coast. Just trying to beam him down a little bit here. Flying into him, but Heesang's trying to get away. Gone all the way the other side. They've lost Maka during all of this, but Heesang is actually punished off that opening damage from Milgaru. Lee Min's traded on point, but it's just a bit of a death fight. This comp, this mirror, is going to be very volatile. But Juno's going to be quite hard in it, so Maka is going to swap onto the Kiri. TP force out here. Aid gets just overruled in time, and Crazy Raccoon, they can't get the first flip as a result. TP forwards here from Shu. Churong's in a spot. Bother will TP back as well. Got that shuffling perk. Shu's still in a bit of trouble. All of Shu's cooldowns have been used now. Milgaru trying to line up one on that. They've regrouped in the mega sides here, but Maka is just caught in, and Heesang's going to take him down. Now Milgaru hunting down for more. Just jumping, shooting at nothing, trying to find the Sombra. But Recall has been forced out of a Tracer here, but I think Who Are You's given him the slip, actually. Who Are You nearly has that pulse bomb too. Hack free one to jump in. Aid is going to be forced to TP out here. Lip got eyes only for Milgaru though. They're trying to focus down this ball. Heesang and Lip are both on the chase. They catch him as well. Over onto point, and Maka finds a trade actually. No ball, but a dink onto Churong means Who Are You can get that kill as well. And Maka right now is just TPing side to side, killing everyone, setting everything up. Shu wants to take the heat, but he's booped off the map. Should have wall climb. I guess no boot too far. The extra boot perk from Lee Min. And thanks to Maka, Wei give themselves right back into that. Now we're going to hold forward. And they give a point flip before this big ult trade here as well, which is super important, because normally when you get a big ult fight, the fights just take longer, because there's so much being invested and so much sustain. So being in control of a point during that is normally very good. They're going to TP and try and flip to point. Who is going to get caught actually on the way past? Kitsune rush now for the flip. Maka and Lee Min don't quite have their ults yet. Aiden nearly has his EMP, but he gets beamed down. Mine's on point as well. And I thought it was going to be a big ult trade. Lip recalls into Mines actually from Milgaru. So they will get the kill out of that. But they were just able to get themselves onto point, drop that Kitsune rush, and Maka and Lee Min just ever so slightly behind on support ult, so couldn't mirror that position. So it will be a quick retake for Crazy Raccoon. Shu looking for an early dink, but it's a rotate towards point again. This is from Wayne this time. Maka, the wall climb doesn't go off. Jumpin's just going to give a boot for Matt, but Kitsune Rush is still there. EMP over top as the beats come through as well from both teams. Milgaru finds one trade. Shu is awfully low right now. Aid wants to find the finishing blow. TP away from Shu. They're trying to flip a point right now. There are 3 balls on point, but Milgaru, the best of the lot, he's going to take down Shu. No supports now. He's forced out of his copy, and Wei can get the retake. Final hack onto Jumpin. Should be able to get the punish here as well. And there's the final kill. Point has gone their way. Had to burn both support ults for EMP for that one. Now pulse bomb up for both tracers. Both mines coming up close. So we're just in for a pretty neutral dogfight. Maybe some clutch potential here. Obviously need to work around all the Kiriko's TPs, for Suzu, everything like that. Lip trying to come in through coast here, but actually force a lot of a TP out of it. Lee Min on point is going to take a lot of damage. They try and save Lee Min, but he's caught too close. A Lucio trade, though, as Maka's going to try and give him a slip. Maka caught as well. No supports now for Wei. They're just going to have to do it without any heals. Huayi's going to have that health pack denied from him by Lip. And now Lip wants to push his HP advantage onto Huayi. Huayi's still battling away. Lip is half HP. Jumpin's trying to come to help, and just takes the attention, so Lip comes in to finish the kill. They're trying to keep it contested here. Milgaru can slide around a little bit more. Halfway to the capture already. Milgaru with the mines on point. He's low HP though. Jumpin will drop mines of his own to try and clear those as Lip has a flag with this pulse bomb. TP has been forced, trying to go through. They've conceded a flip right now, and Wei are going to try and regroup. At least Min not so lucky. Huayi has blinked in. We're into the final 10% here. Any death right now is going to be brutal. Has both supports down right at the death as well for Wei. Milgaru can try and set up a touch. Huayi is already behind these half HP. He's actually having to blink away from point. Milgaru needs a touch, I think. They're both going to get the touch at the same time. Rolling around, EMP comes out as well, and oh, they catch him! Lip is going to go down. Aid TP's back to point. Now looking for the Echo as well. Echo is 1 HP. Aid gets 2. Now trying to keep him contained on coast as well. Looking for Shu in all of this, and Maka lands the dink, wins that mid-range trade. And now it's Crazy Raccoon who have to worry about their desperate touch. Support ult's very close for both teams. Kitsune Rush already available for Shu. Jumpin's going to try and get position. Slam here onto Jumpin. They want to make the touch hard. Presume Lip is getting it instead. Overtime will be triggered as he goes towards point. Hack comes out onto Jumpin. Kitsune Rush should be able to keep him up. Shu trying to battle away this tracer at the back now. Maka has the Kitsune Rush coming right back. Pressure onto Maka, who's getting forced back. Lee Min is still far away from Beat. Chirong has already dropped his. Swinging through still. Lee Min now has the Beat for the repush right now. Beat catches everyone except for Aid. They push forward. All about the next kills. It's Aid though. Maka though, Suzu's that pulse bomb dink onto Lip. Can't finish the kill. Lee Min gets 1. They're still rolling through. A copy Lucio coming out from Hisang. The boot there. Maka back onto the high ground. TP's into his minefield. Tries to play safe. Lip is harassing him. Oh, Maka over the wall. Good for him, but Chirong can trade it right back. Hisang out of copy. Half HP. Milgaru still contesting it. Hisang is low in the sky. It's really not over yet. Mines coming through from Jumpin. Slam from Milgaru to clear a bunch of them. They're still battling away. Lee Min off the map. Moved into Mines. He's so low. The Mines will take him down. 8 can get one more touch. 15% away from the EMP. He doesn't have time. He's off the map. Chirong has booped him. And Crazy Raccoon, they get the flip back. Another boop onto Maka. He's trying to battle his way back, but they can't get another touch. It's a 2-0. It's a 2-0. But honestly, they say there's no such thing as a close 3-0. But there's a close 2-0, no? What a dogfight that was between those two comps. Maka, oh, so many clutch plays. The EMP from Aid, good. Both of them were good, I think. Oh. Maka so good. I mean, when Goomba's right, he's right, eh? That was a good map, though. Whoa. Yeah, if Aid was able to get to that final EMP, maybe it looks different. I mean, it was... Jumpin had that minefield just at the right time, right? And because we're deep into overtime, you can see Milgaru, he doesn't want to have to touch, but what choice does he have, right? He has to keep it contested. Touching into the minefield, always liable to ball boots, the Lucio boots when you have to touch. Probably felt in general throughout the series, actually, Jumpin's mines, even though most of them were just point mines, actually got pretty large value, right? We saw one on this first map garden that separated Milgaru out. While Jumpin's owned the backline, they were able to kill Milgaru and get that flip. And then all the mines on point there from Jumpin at the end just made it so difficult in that dogfight for Wei to really continue the contest. Loki attacked it. Yeah, I mean, I think Milgaru didn't play badly, but Jumpin was just good for it, you know? Mack was getting so much done, though, actually. Ah, just rolls away in time from that Bolts bomb. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like there was any, like, you know, I know people always like to have someone to blame, but obviously both those fights were really 50-50. Also, there was that one wall climb that didn't go off for Maka as well, you know, we see how... This one was so nice, actually. Lip thinks he's forced him away low. Yeah, just this is the final one where that minefield just Jumpin gets the little boot trade as well. Serious music. That's how you can tell it matters. Serious music. Yeah, final. Sorry, I'm checking out YouTube chat right now. Stage Division not out of LAN. We're going to... we're doing a group stage right now. And then... if I scroll down... all the green teams, so all the green teams are going to go to a group stage. Then next week we're going to get a double elimination playoff. And this is your two teams go to China bracket. EMEA and Grand Finals are today. No, so we're going to get both the lower bracket final and the grand final today for both EMEA and North America. So we not only get to see the lower bracket final first, where we get to see which team is going to go to China, that's really the big one. And then we get a grand final as well to determine who goes there as first seed, who goes there as second seed, and obviously who gets the little, I think it's 10 grand more you get for first place over second place as well. Crazy Raccoon won map 1. But obviously now we get the pick coming out from Wei. Who takes it? I'm a TU believer. I don't know if you've heard of slingshot theory, Strange Quark, but the evidence is getting overwhelming for said theory. When does PGE play? He'll be making an emergency substitute appearance at China itself for SSG. I can't remember exactly how the seeding was. But I mean, honestly, I think the way most teams, I think in EMEA and North America are treating it, is because we've not had a LAN in China for so long, we've not had an event in China for so long, I think for most of these players, maybe a couple of them got to go back in like the World Cup years or something, but an Overwatch event in China is such a special experience. So just qualifying for the event, I think that's what everyone is playing for. You qualify, and then whatever happens, happens, right? You're going to have to play some tough games. You're probably going to have your fade ran by some Koreans at some point of the weekend. But the chance to go to China, the chance to experience the first Overwatch event in the country for years, I think it's going to be really special. Even if you have to play Crazy Raccoon in the first, round. I mean, to be fair, Crazy Raccoon's still not qualified, right? So you never know. Zeta Division have had a pretty good run of it. Obviously, got second place in the Korea playoffs, which, I mean, to be fair, historically, the results of the Korea playoffs never really translates to the results of the Asia playoffs, right? So you never know with these top 3 teams in Korea. Yeah, like, you never know. I mean, it's fair to say whatever teams come from Asia for first and second seed, they're going to be good teams. But which good teams? We'll wait and see. You believe in Wei? I mean, they gave it to Crazy Raccoon in that first map. I think really could have been, you know, 99.99. Small things go a different way. We're looking at a very different result there.
Skins get revealed at China?
Oh, thank you, Goat Maz. Do I think that the team skins get revealed at China? No idea, honestly. I know when the partner program was initially set up and the whole skin thing was pitched, I know there was an expectation, or I guess an expectation set from Blizzard that it's not like the skins are going to be available straight away. So I don't know. I'd probably expect they're there for stage 2. I mean, what I would hope maybe is we get them revealed at China and they're on sale for stage 2 or something. Like something like that. Like maybe we get a preview at China, that would be super cool. And then they're available for stage 2. But I can't see them being available maybe before stage 2. One game at a time. That's the right way, Gala. Is this boring? No, it was an insane dogfight. The closest 2-0 cough you've ever seen, Max. The closest 2-0 cough you've ever seen. Alright, now on to Saravasa. And talks about the power of Ana in the current meta. So after Crazy Raccoon ban her for a map, she's gonna get banned again. After this, Ana will be free, unleashed, and available for both teams for the rest of the series. But for now, Wei are going to ban the Ana. And obviously the implication here is, you know, we saw it on Garden, right? Ana is banned. Maybe you can get away with a Mauga. But Crazy Raccoon don't want to play the Mauga. We saw this in their Korea playoffs. They tried to steer away from it. They're going to ban the Mauga here because they still seem to be aware of the power of that hero, even if they don't want to play it themselves. So, possibly, Milgari's still in, so could just go the Hazard direction. Could go Ball as well, right? Gong bed. Gong bed. When the bed gong calls, you know what time it is. Is Mauga meta or is it Zarya? I mean, it all depends. The answer is probably no to both counts. Just some heroes that are powerful right now. I think Mauga is towards the top of that power structure, but I think we've seen over the course of the last couple of weeks that really D.Va is quite fine into it as well. The Ana is probably a key component to it as well. I mean, if you watch this series though, yeah, you're right. If you're watching this series, it's a Ball meta. Ball, Mirror again, Tracer, Sombra, Kiri, Lucio. So, oh, it was a dogfight on Lijiang. It's going to be a dogfight here as well. Lip on the Sombra. A throwback, eh? Been a while since we've seen Heesang on the Tracer. Lip on the Sombra. Looking for the hack initially onto the ball. Catches Milgaru. Will get forced back. Virus out as well from Lip there. TP straight back up. Wants that kill. Lip wants that fire. Gets Who Are You taken down. Lip somehow survives all of that. They will be able to push forward with player advantage now. Ada we force a TP out and Lip gains another one. And Crazy Raccoon, they will get the first point. Alright. Such a risky TP from Lip onto the high ground there, but they somehow get him through all of it. Really wanted that Milgaru kill. They found the kill onto Who Are You during all of this. And we do have to talk about, as much as like Who Are You's level on Genji has been really top notch this entire year so far. Tracer versus Heesang. Have to favour Heesang on this one here. Obviously, Lip on the Sombra, never going to complain. Slam comes through, but Lip avoids that one. Jumping going to go for the counter slam right now. Catches two. One of those is Age, who will get finished off by Heesang as well. Now turning around to deal with the ball. Hack will go through from Lip. Boot back in as well. Shields used by Milgaru. He runs towards the Mega. Might be able to get out, actually. I think Heesang might still be chasing, but Maka is still in. Lip will get the trade out of that one. Recall forced onto Who Are You. Lip back to the high ground. Another slam comes through as the Bulls trade HPs. But Heesang's actually just going to die to this. Looking for another hack, and Lip is just all over this ball right now. Will not let Milgaru play the game. Will be able to get out and heal again. Recall force out of Who Are You. Milgaru misses the slam, actually, so Lip still holds this high ground. Has the EMP ready to go. They trade Milgaru, but they get the flip. Mine's on point now from jumping. Lip looking for this EMP. Just wants to EMP whoever touches, but touching through the minefield, touching without a ball. They're trying to stall it out. They kill the Lucio. They should be able to kill this, but Cap will go through. And Maka should get finished off there. who we use recall is spent. And they'll clean everything up here, Crazy Raccoon. And felt much more comfortable than it did on Lijiang Tower already. Now, all the ults coming online, except for obviously that minefield we saw from Jumpin. So, slight ult advantage for Wei. But really, the nature of some of these matchups, they're so dogfighty. The ult advantage won't always be massive. But, massive difference maker, I should say. Early EMP from Lip just catches Milgaru. And you see Lip, he just has one plan in mind. Ruin Milgaru's day. At a certain point, does Milgaru consider a swap? He's getting bullied right now. Way more than Jumpin is. They'll get the first flip here, Crazy Raccoon. Start to walk forward. Lip is now ready. Jumpin's going to come make sure he gets out of that one. Huayu's actually found a high-value pulse bomb. Heesangs will go wide in response. Kitsune Rush is traded on point as Maka tries to find the opening. Dinking from one side while Jumpin comes in from the other. Shu's going to go for it right now. Beat over the top now from Lee Soo-min. Chirong died at the start, but he's coming back with beat soon, but maybe not in time. Milgaru's mind's going to get two. Chirong's going to drop the beat in a 3v4 situation. Aid has just respawned, coming back with EMP, but for now, they're just going to try and win it without him. Sombra has been forced out. Lip's going to regroup on that high ground. They're trying to chase down that kill. They have to pocket up Milgaru as well. They just want to force the objective here. And now Aid looking to hack anyone who drops off there. Potentially even go for an EMP push here if he can find them. They're all just round this corner. But Aid doesn't quite have enough time left on his cloak. They've killed Heesang though, so it all works out anyway for Wei. They can even save his EMP for the next fight. Eyes on Aid now for who... Well, for where he's going to set up. Obviously, the cloak time a lot shorter than it used to be. Mines come through right now. EMP onto Jumpin to punish him for that. And very similar to Lip's EMP, right? Just EMP. EMP the ball. Cancels out the mines as well. Or at least deactivates them, I should say. And a clean fight for Wei. A chance to push forwards here. Heesang trying to protect that Mega. Milgaru is on the rooftop here. Hiding around. Wants to cap the backline in spawn, but Lip is there, and now Milgaru is spooked back in. He has to run, he has to run. He's just caught. Lip gonna get it again. Now he's coming to point. EMP in hand. 2 seconds left on his cloak. Looking for his opportunity. Uncloak's on point, and we'll just start forcing the objective right now. Milgaru's just spawned right now. Suzy forced out onto Who Are You. Denies the flip. Coming in to challenge it right now. Lee Soo-min with the first drop. Milgaru should take over the touchdown. Maka's going to Kitsune rush towards point. EMP over the top onto all of them. Heesang's going to try and dive in. They hold strong though. They trade 1-for-1. They're keeping the point contested right now. Crazy Raccoon do not have the point. They have to commit onto this Kitsune rush now. Jumpin will come swinging through. They're going to get a hack onto Jumpin. That should be the kill. No, not quite the kill. They don't have the damage for it. They can keep this one contested. Beat push now from Chirong. Lee Soo-min will match it as well. This Crazy Raccoon, they sneak the cap in the middle of all of this. How on earth have they snuck the cap? Kitsune rush from Shu to keep going right now. Milgaru is 1 HP. Pulse bomb out onto Jumpin. Aid will finish the job. Shu still walking forward this Kitsune rush. They take a bit of a step back right now. They get a late kill onto Who Are You. They're gonna have to play for a desperate recontest here. It's just a ball corpse in the way. And Crazy Raccoon, they want to fight forward. They want to make this touch as hard as possible. Milgaru has mines, Aid has EMP, but they don't have a touch, so it's going to be 2 rounds down they go, and it's been still a relatively close 2-0. Now, though, Wei, they need to win every single point in a row. It's going to be mines v mines, EMP advantage for Aid. All these EMP so far have just been onto the ball. Virus comes around the corner, but Aid actually gets hacked, punished by Lip right now. They'll clean Milgaru out, and Lip is on the hunt, growling forward, looking for another target. He's going to go around this left-hand side. Maka's going to kill Heesang as they go in. They double down onto Milgaru right now. Lip onto the high ground. Wants to try and catch Who Are You. Looking for a hack timing. Oh, doesn't need to hack that. Jumpin just comes rolling through. Inadvertently bulldozes Who Are You. Gets that pick. EMP on point from Aid. Suzu comes out on the backline. Live this one. Mine's on point now from Milgaru. Aid's going to slow it down, try and heal up. They're trying to push for flank right now. Lip's been forced to TP out. Maka's on 1 HP, but a hacked mini is going to help him out a lot. Coming now to help Chirong. Where are we going? Awfully low. And Wei might be able to win this first point right now. They have the numbers advantage. Suzu forced out just to make sure nobody gets traded. Jumpin will get cleared out here into the... Well, actually, no, he's going to get out. Okay. Bloody ball. Whenever I think the ball is caught, the ball is actually out. Virus is going to hit, actually, but regroups with his spawners and Jumpin will be okay. Lip now has EMP advantage in this next fight here. Both Lucios have beat. Kitsuneo's rush advantage for Maka. Lip's going to try and set up here. We might run into Actually, that's Heesang he goes past, sorry. Now coming through, Heesang with a pulse bomb onto the ball here. They just delete Milgaru. Beat not in time for him right now. Beats have been traded. Maka's dropped the Kitsune Rush as well. They need kills out of this way because Shu is getting really close to it. Lip's going to drop the EMP on point. He dies for it, but they trade 2 for 1. Worthwhile right now. Pulse bomb from Who Are You is a little bit short. Doesn't find the kill he wants. Trying to finish off Shu, but Jumpin's there to finish it off. Crazy Raccoon, they get the flip. They hold onto the Kitsune Rush as well. Now looking to hold forward. Aid nearly has this EMP. Retake. And we get a brief respite between this chaotic fighting. But she wants to go again. Kitsune rushing. But what are we Kitsune rushing? There's a Tracer here. All a Sombra here. It all works out in the end. Aid's going to get found on the way out there. It's a Kitsune rush. But it's a quick one and done here, really. As it slams to Lee Sumin in spawn. But Jumping can't finish the kill. Now forced all the way back. Crazy Raccoon, they have the mines for point, but they need to be wary because there's EMP timing from Aid. If he can just land this, big trouble. But Aid's going to keeps getting found and forced out. Now the mines from Jumping here onto the high ground. Hack as well onto Milgaru to combine that one. And Milgaru is so low. Maka makes it a trade 1 for 1, but ball advantage right now. And he's found the Sombra. Aid is in all sorts of trouble. Oh, but Jumping can't get up the wall. And now he's lost him. Aid's giving him the slip. He's on point. His cloak is about to run out, though. 4% away from this EMP still. Groups up with Who Are You. Chance to go forward. Strong is harassing on the flank right now. They can't get him. They have the EMP, though. They're hiding around that corner. Jumpin is trying to scout out the Sombra. Trying to get him in a difficult situation. But Jumpin now slams on point. Chance for the EMP. There's the EMP to finish it. Though Suzu as well. They kill Heesang. They get the flip right back for that EMP. They can go clear out Lip now as well. Needs to be careful. Milgaru doesn't get traded. But they will be okay. Trong and Shu will reset. And the touch is going to be strained out for Crazy Raccoon. But they have the beat coming back. They have Pulse Bomb. And they even have the EMP if this fight goes on a while here. Way not far off both support ops as well. They're going to try and deny the touch for now. They deal with the ball. Heesang's going to get the touch. He dies for it, though. Crazy Raccoon's touch is going to be a lot harder now. Jumper's going to have to commit onto point. Chiron comes through with the beat. Lip's not going to get the beat. He dies on the way in. Kitsune rush in response is good from Maka. And it should be more than enough for Way to get this round on the board. Just need to deal with these last few players. Chiron hiding in the room, but only so many places you can hide. Way are coming for you. They'll clear you out. And Way get the first of what needs to be 3 rounds in a row. EMP advantage now for Lip. Beat for Lee Min, Kitsune Rush nearly for Shu. Now in these type of fights, these type of comps, the Kitsune Rush doesn't always get the most value because not a lot of the heroes actually want to stay and fight on it. So the beat can be higher value, but they've just lost people before the fight here. Lip's going to get the better of Aid on point, then gets that hack onto Milgaru to punish as well. And that should be first flip going the way of Crazy Raccoon. No ults required for that as well. EMP ready for Lip, onto the ball, onto the Tracer. Virus is going to connect. Beat is good from Lee Min. They're forced all the way back. Kitsune rush response from Shu. Mine's on point from Milgaru as well. Heesang's trying to get all over Maka right now. Recall has been forced. Blinks back for Heesang though, thanks to that perk. They've killed the backline on point though. Mine's from Jumping. They're 2 players down. He really thinks he can clutch. He kills Maka with it. Heesang is still there to help him as well. They've conceded the flip though. Heesang's going to get the mini blink away. And Jumping, that minefield really not getting the value he was hoping for. He's going to try and get out with his life now. And he's on ball. He can. And he's... Wait, not quite over yet. They're dragging this one into a dogfight again. Crazy Raccoon. Pulse Bomb comes out as well. EMP from Aid. He dies as he uses it though. No kills out of this EMP from Aid. A big whiff here. One of the bigger ults invested. Milgaru is stuck behind. Heesang still has recall. He's just been alive this entire time, Heesang. Maka's going to force him to the mini right now. But they're trying to flip the point here, Crazy Raccoon. Milgaru comes through for a recontest. Slides through. Who Are You challenging Heesang right now? Has for recall still. Burns for recall now. Looking for this one. Pulse Bomb out onto the ball. Jumping though. Still, hello. Gets hacked up. Heesang has been forced out by Maka. Still positive trades for Crazy Raccoon as they continue to try and flip the point. But they can keep this one contested. We're up to 80% already for Way during all of this. Maka nearly has the Kitsune Rush. Milgaru nearly has the Mines. Suzu wants that slam. Kitsune Rush to keep going. And Way, they're not giving it up right yet. Hack forces for recall out of it. But Heesang and Shu, they find the kills on that Kitsune Rush despite everything. And Crazy Raccoon somehow, someway clutch out a fight against the Kitsune Rush. But they stalled it for 99%. It's still really not the end of the world for Way. The ult situation is a little bit worse for Way, right? But we talk about how the ult compared to maybe when we see the Mauga, the ult situation isn't always the most impactful here. Plenty of chance for individuals. Milgaru has the mines. Jumpin is camping the choke. They also have a beat to push with as well. Slam there from Jumpin will be forced back. They found the Sombra. Aid's going to TP over the wall to regroup with his team. And Milgaru is just bullying Jumpin around right now. Does get forced all the way back. Has the Rat Pack, so he gets that extra healing from the mini. Now trying to play through point here wave. They can mines to force it. The problem with mines when both bulls have mines is you can use mines to clear the mines. They can also use the EMP to clear them as well, but Lip's going to die for that one. Jumping with the mines over the top. They get 2 kills in exchange for that EMP though, so they still trade up here. They're going to have to back it up. Milgaru is dead late, and they're pushing for more kills. Recall force out of Who Are You. Late kills here are going to really scuff the touch. They have to touch this. They have to win this round. Beat for Lee Soo-min. He's going to catch Aid only. They know they have to make a run for it. They're going to deny the touch. Milgaru is already there, though. He's triggered the overtime. Kitsune Rush out from Shu. Churong hiding, has the over top. EMP very soon for Aid, but they need to buy so much time here, Wei. Touch comes through from Who Are You first. He's going to die. Milgaru can get 1 more, 2 more touches. Aid is dead on the way back. And Crazy Raccoon, they're going to win 3-1. Maka is the last alive on point. But how, oh how? How, oh how? Did Crazy Raccoon win some of those fights? This point, yeah, how did they win that fight with the Kitsune Rush is what I mean. Like, that fight where it got all the way to 99 for Wei on point B at the end there? How on earth do they win that? There's a Kitsune Rush going for Maka. I know it's not as impactful in these type of comp matchups, but bloody hell. Right, bloody hell. I mean, to be fair, you can go both ways on it, right? You have to give a lot of merit to Wei for going blow to blow on a comp mirror with Crazy Raccoon, where it's a bull Sombra mirror, right? You have to give him credit for going so close. But also, you do maybe need to raise the question of, do we want to end up in a bull Sombra mirror against Crazy Raccoon? Is this our best path through? Obviously on Lijiang Tower, Crazy Raccoon gets to pick the map and do the lands, right? So they can maybe force it a certain direction. But now I'd very much like to see Wei take it a different direction. Show a different look. Whether that's the new Queen Street we've seen, you know, where they play that sort of Anakiri style. Obviously Bull would be like popular there as well. Or do we just go like a Havana or a Paricio? Try and play the Sigma version here. Alright, Pred's up for map number 3. On the last point, Age threw out the EMP. Yeah, you're right, Fart. That was probably like the, that was the big one. Because I think so far it felt like the EMPs from both teams were actually normally pretty fight-winning, right? That was the first EMP where it actually felt like it didn't lead to a direct fight win or a direct kill, or at least some kind of ult response, right? I think there was one of Lip's EMPs, at least, who got a really good counter beat off too. But for the most part, you're still like you're still trading ults at least minimum value, or forcing ults out minimum value. Whew. All right. Your Pepe Havana could be a Paricio. I mean, it depends if. I think if I'm Crazy Raccoon, if they pick Paricio, I'm keeping Jumpin in. Keeping Jumpin in for sure. I'm playing Winston. I mean, Wei were trying to play Mauga on Saravasa with the Ana ban, but Crazy Raccoon banned Mauga. They weren't trying to Mauga mirror it. Yeah, but then that is a problem in the draft, right? Like, if they can just ban out what you want to do, then there's, you know, it's not the optimal pick. And especially because it's the first map, you got to feel there's probably a more optimal one in there somewhere. Whether it is just like the Paricio and you ban Winston if Jumpin's in maybe, or ban Diva if Max is in. Well, the problem they have is that if you want to force Mauga, the ball isn't the problem, the Ana is the problem. But if you ban Ana, you can't protect Mauga, right? So it's like a... Yeah, it's like a... who's going to China? We only know one team so far from each region, but so far SSG and VP have qualified. They need to protect Sigma. Yeah, you're right, Salem. So I think either way, you see what the roster is, right? So you can either ban Winston if Jumbin's in, or ban Diva if Max is in. I guess the best counter ban might even be a Genji then from Crazy Raccoon. Because then you sort of take that away from who are you. Because they've not used it already, right? Unless I'm misremembering. Double checking. Yeah, no, it was just, yeah, no. Ana and Mauga are the bans Crazy Raccoon have used, so could still ban the Genji. What are the stakes? So this is, both teams have qualified out of groups. This is the, well, both teams' final game in their group stage. The winner of this gets first seed out of a group, the loser gets second. So what happens when we go to the bracket is the winner of this game will play Zeta Division, the loser of this game will play Falcons. Zero Hour soundtrack goes hard. Yeah, can't complain, right? Can't complain. A died first on my 7 times. Yeah, I mean, all right, new Queen Street. Okay, so Sigma Theory gone. Ana unlocked. New Queen Street ban ball. I know Milgari likes to play the ball as well, but I think maybe you just want to really take that away from Jumbin. Maybe force him to play Winston, or probably Winston he would play, right? But Milgari can play Hazard. Maybe it seems okay. I think so. Ana ban obviously been burnt by both teams, so that's unlocked no matter what. Wei? Echo ban? Kiriko ban coming out right now, so Lee Soo Min targeted. So obviously, expectation, I think, when I see this from Crazy Raccoon is they maybe just play like Ana Brig. Maybe they start Ana Zen, but they're happy to swap Brig. Genji Protect? Yeah, maybe a Genji Protect. I guess if you're Wei, you probably feel like they're not going to ban Bull, right, Crazy Raccoon? They just never would. At least when Jumbin's in. They can't ban Ana anymore. And what would you rather protect? Would you rather protect for Genji, or would you rather protect for Kiriko? So yeah, I don't think there's like the most high impact ban from Wei, but I don't know if there was another one when I would have like dislodged them more, right? Or would have had more impact. Because even the Bull ban maybe sets up this weird situation where both teams are playing Ana and you're playing Hazard and they're playing Winston, and the Winston matches up nicer into the Ana than the Hazard does, especially with the Groggy perk, right? So maybe even though the Hazard feels good into the Winston, it feels less good into the Ana, so you don't actually get the sort of success you're hoping for there. Let me think. Anything else?
Ready for battle.
Yeah, I don't know. Because you don't want to ban the Sombra or anything, because obviously you might want to play the Sombra as well if they just play Ball again as well. And it feels like we just get another Ball mirror. Oh. Okay. Alright, it's a die on a sword situation, I guess, then. It's a die on the... Oh, he has gone Genji. Alright. Alright. Not quite a full die on the sword situation, then. He's going to go Genji, Sombra, Ana, Lucio here, but... Again, obviously, Genji not normally the type of hero we want to see in this matchup. But if it's who are you, Genji, if anyone can make it work, maybe he can. It felt on Lijiang's Garden right back at the start of the series. He was actually getting very separated and split from his team. But the first person to be separated from the red team is just Lip. 2 easy kills for Wei. And I get new Queen Street. It's something about this map. It just works for him, right? Just works for him. So, easy opening picks. Nice little first fight. Meters on the board for Wei. And the robot's moving. Jumpin's going to go over onto the Winston now. They're keeping the Tracer Sombra. Interested to see if this forces a swap from Milgari down the line. Maybe Aid will swap or just onto a Sojin or something as well at a certain point. Maka's rotated around to his far side. Walks into Heesang there. Going to see Shu as well. Heesang's going to try and pressure a little bit. Defensive nade has been forced. Sleep is out as well. And here comes Chirong. Here comes Heesang. They're hunting him down. Lee Sumin is trying to peel right now. But Heesang goes deeper. Lee Sumin gets the kill though. 180. Sound wave in the face. And Heesang gets punished for trying to chase down that kill. I thought it was way on the back foot, but who was getting chased by who, you know? Who was the prey? Who was the predator? Now the nade as well, so Chirong's going to get caught. And what is it about Wei on New Queen Street? Lip can get the hack punished as well. Coming out to try and stall before the flip goes as well. They don't have a tank here, so I think Wei just have to concede the space. Chu's going to nade everyone to keep them healthy. And they deny the checkpoint here. Nano available for both, and it's coming back into this fight. Who Are You nearly has the blade bow to combo with it. Maka's playing on the far side right now, separated from Who Are You. Need to group up in this tunnel. Dive onto it. Nano comes out, but no, he goes onto the Lucio. Lee Sumin gets him away, but Lee Sumin gets the job done. Boostio, no problem. Lee Sumin coming in. Now he's going to hunt down the Tracer. Heesang is on the run. He's already died once to Lee Sumin. Doesn't want to go for it again. Now they're trying to line up. Shu still has the Nano, but they have this beat here. But Lee Sumin, he just walks straight into Shu. They get the kill, though. Nano goes out onto Heesang before he dies, though. Heesang still looking for this one. Runs into the wall. Are you okay? Are you okay, Heesang? Will you pause? PP? Did his mouse die? Maybe his mouse died. Imagine getting that. Oh, your mouse. I mean, honestly, right? We're not pausing those, so I don't know. It would be a bad time for your mouse to die just as you get nanoed in here, but Wei don't care. They're gonna get the cap off it. Checkpoint for them. Now they have beat Blade, EMP all ready to go. A slam on to jump in as well. Maka's trying to peek. EMP comes through from Lip. The counter beat. Not in time for Milgari though. Now Heesang's going to look to keep pushing. Pulse bomb in hand. Blinks through, looking to try and catch any of these stragglers, but Wei have disengaged fairly far already. Now they go through. Counter EMP from Aid on the chase. The beat comes through from Chirong. Not in time to save Heesang though. So both beats don't save him from it. Who Are You now has the blade. Jumpin has the primal. Aid swinging back out onto point right now. Wants to try and clear him out, but Who Are You just going to get caught by Jumpin in the back. The Sleep's going to get dodged by him, and there we go. Primal's going to get invested as well. Maybe overkill, if anything, at the end from Jumpin. But he should be good for maybe some of this clean-up. Trying to catch the Sombra. Transfer of shields actually from Milgari saves his life, and Jumpin gets stuck a little bit on his jump out here. Jumpin trying not to die for it. Defensive bubble. Has the time to get to his next jump cooldown, and Crazy Raccoon are now pushing for cap. Aid going to be swapping onto the Tracer now. Maka coming back with nade. Also worth noting, Lee Sumin is on the brig here. Nano onto Who Are You. He has the blade ready to go. Dashing through. Just wants to chop through. This Winston the sleep is good from Shu. Woken up though. Dashes in. Looking for Chirong. Finds Chirong. They do finish all that damage as well. They force Lip out. Trying to find him. Stuck in the corner, but packs are coming his way. So Who Are You will be okay. And Wei get a chance to move forward again. Nano coming back right now from Shu. Heesang has a pulse bomb into the mix as well. Chirong will also be going brig. Who Are You desperately searching for the Sombra but cannot find him. Heesang on the... What is going on, Heesang? What is going on? A wildly hopeless pulse bomb attempt from Heesang there. Goes no way. Nano comes through from Jumpin. Trying to find something, but he's stuck inside. They do kill Milgari thanks to Lip. And now they can start clearing the rest of the point. Tank advantage for him. Pressure onto Lee Sumin right now. Jumpin's looking to go in the room. Lip's going to steal the Mega away with the hack. Now they're just dying on point here, Wei. Taking the reset. Milgari's going to go over onto the Winston here. I feel like I haven't really seen Milgari play all that much of a Winston. But he's going to take the mirror here against Jumpin. Rallies... already there for Lee Sumin, close for Chirong. Jumpin has this big primal advantage, and Lip has the EMP. So slight lead in terms of distance for Wei, but far behind in the ult economy. T-Sang's going to be going right-hand side here, taking the battle with aid. Hack comes through onto Milgaru. He's going to get hacked up. Rally to try and save his life. Jumpin is bashed. This keeps Milgaru alive for now. Traded 1-for-1 ults, but they still have a primal to keep going here from Jumpin. Who are you trying to walk forward? There's the bash though. Oh, it's massive onto Who Are You. Takes him out immediately. Milgaru is going to have to die on point here as well. Chirong will get the job finished. They'll clean up the point. They'll get checkpoint. And now Crazy Raccoon. Next fight is a push for the lead. Maka nearly has the nano coming back. Jumpin has the primal ready to go. She was not a mile away from his next nano as well. On the low ground. Comes out for the touch. Who Are You dives in as well. Aid's going to get it. They deny the lead right now. Sleep is wide from Shu, so maybe a chance. But Lip, he's killed Maka in the backline. Pulse Bomb comes out to Milgaru. He's so low, actually. Jumpin has the primal. Pops it to make sure he lives. Should be able to clean up. Who Are You's good for one trade. But they're gonna lose the lead off this right now. We're actually we're actually tied up right now, I think. There we go. Lead will be secured now by Crazy Raccoon. All right. Find themselves in a dive mirror now. Aid is going to go onto the Torb. Shu has the nano playing the very longest sightline he can in this situation here. Onus is on way to make the first move. Nano's up for both teams. Bubble trade on point. Torb swing will break that bubble pretty quickly. Maka cautious off the flank. Nade comes through onto Lee Min. Gonna nano his Winston in here now. Milgaru is still half HP. Looking for something. Tries to get onto the bridge. Wrong half HP. Drops the bubble now. Jumpin has been slept in the back. He was nanoed as well. Who Are You gets taken down trying to follow up on that dive. Now Jumpin trying to hunt down Maka. All over him. Will get naded here. Has to reload, but Lip's there to finish the job. Chirong's coming as well, and Jumpin tries to get out. Will get traded by Milgaru, but they need more. Aid's trying to hide behind his turret, but there's not enough to hide behind. Sleep comes through as well. Milgaru is 1 HP. Can't get any of those kills. Crazy Raccoon, they're going to extend their lead. EMP for Lip now to potentially finish the job. And Wei very much on the ropes. Blade coming back for Who Are You. Rally for Lee Min as well. But EMP can be so deadly. Look at Lip as well. Will cloak up, looking for the setup right now. Might just hit the tank. Yeah, gonna catch both frontliners. Milgaru in trouble. Who Are You in bigger trouble? They're gonna get forced out. Milgaru can't get the jump out right now. Rally from Chirong to keep going. Lee Min, he has to try and respond, but he's pulse bombed as he rallies. And it all falls apart, and Crazy Raccoon will be getting the full cap out of this one. Blade back from Who Are You? Maybe not quite a full cap yet. Who Are You has to touch with the Blade, though. Jumping and emoting on point. The Mauga is out. The nade is there. They will be getting the full cap. And 3-0 for Crazy Raccoon. Spirited from Wei. But keep ending up in these dive mirrors against Crazy Raccoon, and you're going to have a hard time. Lip player of the match. I mean, he was good on the Sombra, right? Maybe him or Jumpin, right? Oh! Look who it is. Gala with the big win. All right. Let me go full screen for this. All right, Gala. Gala wants tails. So, for those of you who don't know, this is the coin flip channel point reward. You need 500,000 channel points here. You get to flip a coin. If you win, you get VIP for forever. If you lose, you get timed out for a week, okay? Show you it's a real coin. Heads and tails. Gala wants tails. Vamos to you, Gala. Jump in player of the match. Oh, no, Gala. It's heads. We had one yesterday that also failed. I promise you it's a real coin, Gala. I appreciate the effort. Ah, I'm sorry, Gala. Salute for the effort. Gotta keep gambling. You can always make your money back. You'll have to settle for the commiserations prize, which is obviously a trip to China. So, can't always have it all, Gala, but I appreciate the effort. Confirmation there, jumping player of the match. Wait, did we time it out for 2 weeks by accident? No, not 2 weeks. He didn't lose that hard. There we go. Bang. Corrected. The right amount of punishment. The right amount of punishment. I don't know what it is. I feel like everyone's losing the coin flip lately. But I swear it's a real coin. I promise to you. People have... It's not even been like it's all been tails or all been heads. People just picking the wrong one every time. Good night, Fire Wizard. You're 100k away from a flip. I mean, jumping was probably good for player match, right? Yeah. Feels reasonable. Did get to play really just his best heroes in almost every situation. So now be confirmation of our bracket as well. Ooh, there we go. Confirmation of the bracket. Drop a little refresh. There we go. So this will be starting next Friday. I think same time, right? 8 AM. Yeah, March 14th, 8 AM. Best of 7s, all of these games in playoffs as well here. So Crazy Raccoon versus 8th Division, Falcons versus White. Getting channel points without gambling takes so long. You have to be a hard grind. Hard dedicated grind. The old-fashioned way.
네, 안녕하세요.
예, 안녕하세요. 승리 축하드립니다.
Why didn't Frogger play? I think he just had plans from what someone
감사합니다.
said.
예,
But
승리 소감 좀 부탁드릴게요, 준빈 선수.
I don't know exactly what it was. I don't think it was nothing dramatic. I think he was just busy.
이번 주 다 대회를 다 마무리했는데 깔끔하게 이긴 것 같아서 기분이 좋고 다음
네.
주도 열심히 준비해서 오겠습니다.
Who subbed in?
저는 좀
Light.
궁금한 게 오늘 웨이의
You might know
맞골
Light
전략
from,
좀
you might have seen on a
예상하셨나요?
few Pacific teams before. You might have also
이게
probably seen
저희가
him if you were ever on
처음에
Hunter's stream.
그
He
웨이가 아나키리코를 많이
he
해서
raids Light quite often.
그냥
You might know him
선맵은
better
볼로
as
해보자 약간 이런 느낌인데 그냥 맵
Playboy.
고르는 것도 그렇고 뭔가 계속
if you've
뭔가 맞춰
interacted him
비슷하게
through
할 것
there.
같아서
예.
네, 전략을 미리 예상하진 않았는데 그냥 보고 대처한 것 같아요.
순간적으로.
근데 전 좀 궁금한
네.
게 이제 사실 맞볼 조합이 가능한 게 이제 라쿤하고 웨이전밖에 없는데
네.
맞볼 조합 나오면 준비 선수 오히려 더 편하세요? 아니면은 약간 좀 오히려 더
그러게요.
불편한지?
그게 궁금하네, 진짜.
일단 저는 맞볼 조합을 되게 좋아하는 편으로서
오.
저희 팀이
Can I
힘들
translate
수
it?
있어도
Not well.
뭐 힘든 선수가 있나요? 뭐?
그러게요. 뭐
No
불만을
jacket.
토로한 선수가
It's all
있었어요,
going to
팀에서?
be, it's all double elimination. Oh, need to pause it.
그건 아닌데 그냥 원래 맞볼 조합
어,
되면은 볼은 볼끼리 안 죽이니까
Yeah, all double elimination here.
네 그래서 뭐 많이 죽는 선수들이
So,
힘들 수는
still,
있는데 전
예.
재밌어가지고
People aren't down to their last
팀원들이
lives
뭐
yet.
어떻게든 상관없어. 난 상대방이
Still,
올라오면
Still,
나도
plenty
맞볼
of
상황이니까 난
chances for
너무
all
좋다.
four teams.
네
그래요. 알겠어요. 일단 다음 주에 이제 플레이오프
How's the Korean
챔피언
coming
펼쳐지게
along?
되는데
Not at all. Not at all.
상대가
Don't know a
제타예요.
lick.
코리아 결승 리벤지 매치가 성사가 됐습니다. 이거 좀 어떻게 생각하세요?
Do you think Waypool's a regular?
일단
No. I think there's like
최근에 제타가
the
폼이
big three in
예전보다
Korea
훨씬 많이 올라와가지고
are always more
잘
beatable during the regular season,
준비해야 할 것
just
같습니다.
because it's so
많이
long
올라와서 많이 해야
and
될 것 같다. 어떤
it's so long.
좀,
There's so many games that are,
신경이
you know, aren't really full stakes. Is the Korean teams really seem to have sort of mastered the art of
제타 상대
ramping up to the important games, you know?
상대로
Like
아무래도
every time you
제타가
think
이제
they might be in like a dip in form or they
저희랑
look a bit
이제 제가
complacent or
다이브
anything like this,
조합을 할
right?
때
You know, even when Falcons
제타를
lost 4-0 to
많이
Crazy Raccoon, we're
세우다
like,
보니까
네.
그런 점은
Falcons
좀 까다로운
just
것 같습니다.
cooked. They're just cooked. Maybe their revival was we spoke too soon. And then
4대2로
yesterday they were just right back. Right, they were right
이번
back.
플레이오프는 제타 상대로 몇 대 몇 정도 지금 예상하세요, 준빈 선수는?
So yeah, so I don't know. I still think it's a three horse race, and Way are
맞아요.
very much the
F2.
outside shot,
뭐 비슷하게 4대2로
especially because it's best of sevens and double elimination.
크게 달라질 건 없다.
Again,
네,
the
그런
more
말씀
games we
해주셨어요.
play, the more
저희가
layers
이제
there are,
돌아가면서
the more that
선수들이
should
좀 다
favour
어떻게
the
묻는
stronger
모양새가
teams.
같은데
Which is
항저우에 한
obviously what
팀은
you kind of
라쿤이
want from the
올라간다
qualification
하면
tournament, right?
나머지 한 팀은 누가 올라갈 것 같으신지?
아무래도 이제
Dip in form relative to the
그냥 뭐
two of
저희는 솔직히 저희가 올라간다
yeah,
가정하면
sorry. It should be said, yeah. Like when I was talking about Falcons dipping
맨날
form, we're
같이
talking about just
갔었어가지고
not looking
다른
as good as Zeta
팀이랑 가는 것도
Zeta and
재밌을
Crazy
것
Raccoon,
같긴 한데
basically.
예.
Still
그래도
one of the top
현실적으로
teams in the
팔콘이
region.
올라오지 않을까.
그 부부가 많네.
네.
아니 아까 그 필더 선수 인터뷰하는 거 혹시 보셨어요, 준빈 선수?
아니요 못 들었어요.
아 못 들었어요. 이게 의견이 똑같았어요. 필더 선수가 라쿤이랑 같이 꼭 결승 올라가고 싶다 이런 얘기를 했었거든요. 그 말에 대해서
아.
어떻게 생각하세요, 준빈 선수?
Ooh, Crudku on YouTube chat asks,
경이다
is it time to start
보니까
complaining about
1년
Korea
동안
getting 2 spots
같이
only again?
모든 스케줄이
I
아예
think
똑같았어서
any of the
그런지
complaints
같이
about
가면
Korea
또
only getting
재밌을
2
것 같네요.
spots
아,
are all
알겠습니다.
misdirected
그리고
because
이제
the complaint
마지막으로
isn't
어쨌든 이겼으니까 저희가 좀 여쭤보는 건데
about
네.
Korea
그
only getting 2
스트레이트에서
spots. I feel like a lot of the time when people complain about this, they want to take spots away from people. The complaint really should be,
네.
I
갑자기 일어나더라고요.
don't know if you would call it a
누가
complaint, but
깨웠는지
just the
아시나요?
budget's too small, right?
그건 아마
Like that's the problem.
같긴
It's not like we can
한데
only send 2
제가
Korean
알지.
teams. It's that we can only
아니,
send 8
제가
teams.
봤을 때는
That's
약간
like the real
윈선이 이긴
problem.
했거든요.
네. 갑자기 점프했다 떨어지면서 그 데미지 때문에 좀 일어났던 걸로
아.
봤는데
You
뭐
know,
정확한
I mean,
건 아니-
the answer's obvious,
아니에요.
right? It is
근데
money, but
본인인
maybe
것
that's just the state of the budget.
그게 왜냐면은 이게
So I don't really know what you want to do about that,
알고
but
뒤에 빠져 있는데
yeah.
갑자기 나노를 받고 저를 때리셔가지고 제가 깜짝 놀라서 도망가다가 때린 것 같습니다.
아, 알겠습니다. 이거 앞에서
Ooh, thank you, Wolfman.
똑같이 질문했던
Unlucky for
내용인데요.
some.
Thank you for the 30 months.
팀들
Unlucky for
중
some, but
딱
not for
한
you.
팀만 정해서 도발 멘트를 하라면 어떤 팀에게 하고 싶어요?
지금 올라간
Take
팀이
another one away
네.
from an 8. Just don't
우선
send them.
하겠습니다.
Come on.
자,
But
한번
yeah,
해주세요.
the real, I
제
think the real cry here is not like the split of the
이번에도
spots. It feels
누가
reasonable
좀
enough, right? Like,
전해지다가
but the
WWCS
problem
로
is
만나면 될것 같습니다.
if you ever have to split, if you have to split 8 spots,
똑같나 봐요.
there's too many
거의
teams
뭐
that feel
라팔
worthwhile
동맹이
sending, right?
아빨 동맹 진짜. 아니 어떻게?
No confirmation on future events is over, but I think the expectation is very much that Esports World
준빈 선수
Cup will
오늘
have
진짜
like
고생 많으셨고
more teams
팬분들에게 마지막으로
invited.
한마디 해주셔야죠.
아무래도 이번 주차 다 온라인으로
They need to move China into OWCS Asia and give Korea their own region. Yeah, I feel the same about this though, Nuki. I feel like all of these things, like they're all sort of suggestions that make sense on paper, but don't apply to the real world, right? Like, we should send more Korean teams. Yeah, but what if we have no money? Ah, fuck. You know, should we combine the regions? Maybe seems reasonable enough. But they're ran by different tournament organizers.
아 예. 그 준빈 선수.
You know,
마지막으로
so
한
it's
가지
just
더
like
보여주세요.
it's like a.
지난번에
The idea is
선수가
fine.
선창을
The idea is not
했잖아요.
unreasonable.
네.
But it's like
본인은 생각 없어요?
if there's no practicality to it, if we can't find a way from A to B, the suggestion sort of falls down unfortunately at the first
저
hurdle.
혼자는 좀 그렇고
Yeah,
한번
logistics.
같이 해주는 사람이 있으면
Shocked me back to my browser to check chat.
그러면 누가?
You know, I think like again, like on paper, it's reasonable enough to have them all qualify through the same region, or you know,
옆에
people
누구예요?
suggested swapping Korea and China and all of this. But
누구
yeah,
누구?
옆에 리뷰어.
yeah, they're having a right old gap with jumping, aren't they?
준빈이 옆에서 선창 같이
Just get more
해주면은
money?
자기도 할 의향이
Now we're
있대요.
thinking. Now all we need is a money-making scheme.
못 듣고
요냥 선창 같이 하재 안 한대요.
아무튼 뭐 준빈 선수 일단 의향이 있는 거는
Classic
확인했습니다.
jumping
만약에 뭐 팀적으로 합의가 돼가지고 보여주실
네.
수 있으면 좀 보여주세요.
네 알겠습니다.
네.
감사합니다.
네 감사합니다.
축하드립니다.
자 이렇게 준빈 선수
네.
이야기.
Just ask for more money. The worst we can say. Can we have some more money? Okay, so we start. You want a dump and pump here, Sova? Is that a technical term? Am I using that correctly? I'm not really a crypto expert, but yeah, we inflate it and then we sell. A rug pull crypto scam. Now we're talking. This is the type of problem solving we need. Don't worry about the format, right? Because the format isn't the format is easy to solve if you have loads of money. So step one needs to be get loads of money. So now what we need first before we start worrying about how many teams we invite from each region, what the format of a tournament is, what we need is just a load of ways to make money, and we need that money fast. So does anyone have any get rich quick schemes? That's the direction we need to go. Some kind of political alliance? Okay. Bank heist? Okay. Does anyone have any experience with robbing banks? Euro Millions is 120 on Tuesday. What you think? What if we take the China land budget and we invest it in lottery tickets? Because then we'll have loads of tickets, and we'll be really likely to win because of how many tickets we have, right? You mate Paul is loaded. We can ask him. Okay. Toes. Honestly, Toes is a good suggestion. What if we there was just some kind of website, right? And the concept for this website that I'm picturing right now is you set up a page like your account, like you would on Instagram or whatever it is. But instead of just sort of posting pictures about your life or like Twitter, maybe posting about like the content you create, you just post pictures of your toes. And we use all the Overwatch players. We put it in their contract. They won't read the bloody contracts anyway. You could 100% put this clause in the contract that all the players have to upload pictures of their toes if they qualify for OWCS. And they wouldn't read the contract. They sign the contract, and then we'd have free toe photos that we can sell for a profit. Right? Do they typically have good-looking toes? I don't know, but there's quite a lot of players in OWCS, right? Like 8 or so teams per region. Somebody's got to have some good toes, right? Like laws of numbers. Laws of numbers? That's not the expression. It's just a numbers game, you know? Laws of large numbers. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I don't want to. I'm not trying to lose. I don't want to lose too many people here with a statistical breakdown of everything. But like, I'm on drugs, but it makes me feel like you're on Mars. I don't know. I think this is. This is a pretty good scheme. Everyone has different tastes. Market for every type. You didn't factor in demand? I think the demand is high, no? Like, I feel like whenever I see toes on Twitter... This is... that came out wrong. But you know, like, when... Was it Overwatch who posted the picture of toes? No? No, wait. Guys. You not remember... Was it not the Overwatch main account that posted the picture of toes? That's what I'm talking about on Twitter. I don't see him often. Guys, you see my Twitter timeline all the time. Come on. Guys, I'll show you right now. I'll show you my Twitter timeline. Guaranteed 0 toes. 0 toes. Overwatch tweet. Overwatch tweet. Betting tweet. Football tips. Football picture. News. No news about toes, you will see. There's no toes. Look at this. Toe free. Here we go. Boys are falling behind. Poor boys, you know. Studies. Post from Too Good. Leg day. That's just a gym selfie. This isn't a toes. That's not toes. He's wearing shoes. It doesn't count. Mo Salah football. No, this is feet. That's a different thing. Here we go. Here we go. More just random esports. Random esports. Overwatch again. Overwatch again. News. Jkaru. Honestly, scrolling past Jkaru's tweet, that was the biggest risk of toes, actually. But, now we've got past the Jkaru tweet. We'll have at least 4 more tweets between this and Jkaru's previous tweet. So we'll be safe. My tweet. A former TF2 player. Oh, this LAN is happening in May. A TF2 LAN? More studies. News. Overwatch. A nice painting. Jkaru again. Complaints about daylight savings. See, I feel like we're really there. More Jkaru. Football, Overwatch, news, football, Lemon Kiwi, Jkaru again. Esports, news, Packington, news, esports, Mr. X, news, painting, Hunter, Mr. X, football. You see, guys, look how far back. Football, Jakaru again. Graveyard. See? See? Fifth post literally has toes. What do you mean? Hold on, let me get it back to the top. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but this isn't a toes account, is it? Obviously. This is just football pictures that go hard. Because it's Pep Guardiola and Messi. Come on. Come on. I'm getting... You guys are reading this intentionally wrong. Dishonest interpretations here. Dishonest interpretations. Fuck's sake, Juby. Fuck's sake. Solved. As we can see. No toes. And therefore, I think it's safe to say I've beaten the allegations. I have actually heard some bad news, though. Travis Scott on YouTube chat says, what we've just described is already a thing. It's called Feet Finder. So we've actually been beaten to the punch here. Fuck. After our golden idea, it's already been done. That's feet, not toes. Is it not a bit of a catch-all, though? Not Googling Feet Finder right now. Feel like the risk of it being against terms of service, so high. Yeah, I can cut the board. I need more water as well, so I'll get some more water. Maybe I'll get a sandwich before this game. How long do I have? I still got 3 minutes. Yeah, I got time. All right. So the Feet Finder is sort of feels like they've stolen our thunder a little bit, but